And we are back on the Dispatch Sports Wrap where playoffs are in full swing. We got conference meets, we got section tournaments, and everything is just going great in Warriorland. Wade, how are you been doing?
Wow. Really? That's how we're going to start our show. We got to talk about our sponsors before I rip you apart. And we have a great guest today, and I don't even know what I'm saying. Go ahead, Conrad.
Well, we got to start with Shannon's Auto Body. Shout out to them. We got Rafferty's Pizza, longtime sponsor. We have TeeHive, Kick That Hornet's Nest.
You can't even nail the sponsors right now.
What are you talking about?
Hurry
I'm nailing
up.
it right now. Randall Stain Bank, the bald guys. We love them, right? New CEO, right? Don't they have a new CEO?
Yeah, Matt Castle, keep
there
going.
We go. Number 4. Number 5, Rage Printing. Shout out to Dawn. She's great. Home of Lakes Country Journal as well, right, Wade? Your
Great
favorite?
job, Conrad. I'm so proud of you right now.
And last but not least, the downtown establishment, where I think Wade will be spending a lot more time with his free time, is Shep's on 6.
I haven't been there in a long
Shout
time.
out to Cody and Shep.
Shout
and
out
all
to you
them.
for your Grand Elbow run for next year. We're really excited for that, Conrad.
And we have to welcome in a special guest.
One of the great swim programs in the state of Minnesota.
The state.
The best outstate swim program in the state. Because those Metros, they're all club and whatnot. But not against our Warriors. Diving coach, Mary Clifford.
Mary, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm great tonight.
I see that you're giggling at our intro because Conrad and I really started the beginning off of. See, he throws stones at me, Mary.
I don't know.
I
just asked how you were
I'm
doing.
trying to help
I said
the
you were
community
doing
be better,
great.
kids be better, and the scribe over here, he's like the National Enquirer.
I don't know what's going on.
What do
It's
you think,
exciting
Mary?
time.
He's looking for some dirt, I think, and I don't know.
No, it's playoff time. You can feel the atmosphere. It's just so great. The excitement around the school. Volleyball had a big win. We'll get into that later. But right now, we want to talk about swim and dive.
The undefeated dual swim program, section true team champs.
Again, that's
Correct.
what,
Back
third
to
year in a
back.
row? Or is it back-to-back?
Back-to-back
Okay.
for sure. Yeah, we've had a strong go here. Diving-wise, we've had a definitely rebuilding.
A work in
going
progress.
on.
A work in progress.
But we're there. I mean, I'm feeling really good. Tomorrow we go down to Tech for the CLC prelims and semifinals, and I'm feeling good.
Now, does Tech have that? Don't they have like one really good swimmer? Is she still around?
Yeah, you said you weren't going to ask me about swimming.
Oh, that's right. My bad, Conrad. I'm just
I have
frazzled.
my own-
Unbelievable.
I have my own pool, so I stick on the diving side of it. And
She has her own pool, Conrad. That would be like you having your own office in the Dispatch.
Yes.
What would you do with that?
They have a very nice pool as well at the Zemke Anderson Center. That's what we kind of named it.
I
don't
love it.
know.
I love it.
Yeah. So
Well, what if we sold the naming rights to the Zemke Anderson Swim Center? Maybe we could generate some revenue to help.
Maybe we should.
I should get on a soapbox about that, but not in this environment.
Not in this
Not
environment.
right now.
Mary, how has the season been going for your divers, and what's been the improvement like? You kind of mentioned it's been a work in progress, but you said you've feel confident about them headed into the conference. Who are they, and how have you seen their improvement this year?
Yeah, the conference meet will have Blair Alquist, 8th grader, Karina Rabasco, a sophomore, Elena Geary, a junior, and Gigi Lundgren, a senior. We've had a really great season. Elena Geary's coming off a broken nose. So
Okay,
she's
hold on.
Just getting back on the board.
Speaking of the broken nose, I was down.
You just can't let someone finish.
She
can
gave
you?
something there.
Okay.
That poor girl.
Yeah,
I was down in the
she-
training room. She came in with her nose. Was it her knee that hit it?
Yeah,
or?
yeah, we were doing some dryland drills, things she's done over and over again, but it was just kind of a fluke thing. Her knee came up and cracked her nose, and it cracked it so hard that, there was no doubt that it was broken, but broken to the point where she had to have surgically.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it set, and so she's been out, she was out for 4 weeks, so she's just getting back on the board now.
Oh, there we go.
But I think we'll be all right. We've got, like I said, conference coming up and then 2 more weeks till sections. So.
And Gigi, she's a gymnast, correct?
Yeah, first-year diver last year. So really she's just kind of starting on this upward trend. It's been exciting because I think she's going to maybe look at taking diving into college, which
Oh, wow.
just from when she started so late, I think she's got a lot to develop. So.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Conrad, you could have dove in college.
All right, yeah. Anybody else continue on the...
Yeah, Karina Roscoe is our swimmer diver. She is absolutely amazing in the fact that it's not easy to train for both that swimming and diving thing. So Dan and I are always splitting her.
All right, who had her
practices.
first?
Dan actually kind of had her first. Well, she's always been the swimmer diver, really.
Well, did you go fishing in his pool or did he go fishing in your pool? Who kind of said, hey, come here?
Yeah. No, she kind of said, I want to dive. And I wasn't so sure about it when she was younger, but man, she has just grown and grown and grown and keeps developing. And I have to remind myself she's only a sophomore. So she really handles
That's really
that
cool.
swimming, diving, balance thing really, really well. That's not easy to do. So kudos to
Well,
to
and
Karina.
diving's a break in the middle of the meet, so it doesn't affect...
No, she can definitely do it event-wise. It's just practice-wise, it's tough because, today, I got her after she swam, and your legs are just a little different than when you're fresh, right?
Well,
right out of-
the assistant coach, staying line, and damn, all they do is just go, go, go. It's 'tis the season.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yep, heads are in the water a lot. Yep. And then the fourth diver is that 8th grader Blair Alquist, who is kind of burst onto the season. She's had several first place in many of our meets. Looking for her to finish really strong at the conference and section meet, really.
So talk a little about the true team section, back-to-back champs. I mean, that's it's so difficult to do, but it's a testimony to your depth, both for the dive team and the swim team. How was that?
That true team is set up for depth. So every kid that's in that meet scores. You can enter 4 kids in every event, but everyone scores. So it does just really speak to the depth. And
so 30. No, let's see. There are 8 teams or 9 teams?
There's 8 teams this year, so there was 32 points possible in every event.
So if you get first, it's 32, and if you happen to not make it anything, and you're the end of the roll, you still get a point.
You're still getting a point. For
Conrad, you would matter in swim. See that?
I always matter, don't I?
Oh, well, no comment. But anyway, sorry, Coach. Go ahead about. Sorry, we get these lulls where he just sits there. I got to bring him along.
Well, it's the lull. She was in the middle of a conversation, and you asked me a question, and I answered it, and then you just petered out. That's typical.
Thanks
so let's let Mary continue her point on her divers, and we'll get back to.
Nice job, Conrad. You did exactly what I needed you to do.
Yeah, I think just True Team was a great meet for us. It was at home. Kids dove really well. Blair ended up second out of the whole field of divers, which was a great lead up into the section meet because those are the divers that we'll see at the section meet. There was one diver from Elk River that was homesick that I think will make an impact. But, looking for good things from all of them.
So you've coached lots of divers, hundreds of divers.
Yeah.
How many years coaching for you now?
I came to Brainerd in 98. Well, I started coaching in the fall of 98, we think. Maybe 99. So over 25 here in Brainerd. And then I coached in southern Minnesota, too.
She's a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer, yes.
Bud Schmidt Award.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Conrad. All these things. So now talk a little about recently you've had a couple swimmers go on to college. Do you kind of stay in touch a little bit? How are they doing?
Izzy Olsen, right?
Yeah, Izzy Olsen's doing really well. She's a junior out at the Naval Academy. Tough schooling. I should know, but I think she's biochemistry.
Yeah, she's doing some.
She's smarter than all three of us combined, pretty much.
Changing the world.
Changing the world is right, yeah. And I have no doubt that she'll spend her time on a submarine in the middle of the ocean somewhere, saving all of our butts.
Thank you, Lord.
There we go.
We go. Right, but she's also diving.
Yep.
Doing really well. She's kind of standing in shaking out as their number 2 diver, I think, this year at the Naval Academy.
Oh, nice.
So she's got a full load.
That's crazy. How much? I mean. I don't want to say the pressure, but just the demand.
Demand is a good word.
I mean, that's got to be crazy. So shout
we know
out
what
to
it's
her.
like to dive D1 and have or any D1 sport, the demand there. But then you layer on the Naval Academy.
Well, and
it
would be nice if the Dispatch, our local paper, could do a follow-up article on how she's doing.
We did.
So often.
We did.
When?
Last year, pretty sure.
Yeah, and I want to know where we're at recently, so maybe you guys could.
And she's getting into the thick of her season here, so December, January.
Doesn't
would be
even
a
know
time.
the last time we had a story on Izzy Olsen, but we'll come
sensitive over there.
We'll come first.
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll.
No, it's fine. No,
do an article on somebody holding a stick at a football game or something.
Oh, you didn't like Paul Ruff?
I loved Paul Ruff. That was great. That was
Wait,
amazing.
So you're gonna take shots, or are you gonna like the articles?
I liked it.
Oh, then why are you taking a shot
I
at it?
didn't. I said,
Yes,
well,
you
that's what
did.
you did.
You said, I'm sure we'll do another story about someone holding a
That
stick.
wasn't a bad thing. That
Oh,
was just an
yeah.
idea.
It wasn't a bad thing, I'm sure.
Somebody's rattled.
I'm not rattled.
You've said more words in the last 3 minutes than you did all of before.
That's not true. Mary, is that true? I think
I am staying neutral.
Notice how Mary feels like she's like a tennis net in between a tennis, and she's like, what did I get myself into and agree to?
Well, we did have a big story on the divers. It was a couple years ago, I think, Izzy Olsen's senior class. The
Yes.
big, you had 6 seniors, and they were all
was
on there. That had to be just great competition in practice every day to have all 6 of those divers.
every day in practice. Those kids pushed each other, and that was a little bit of the bump in the road, though, because when all those kids graduated, I was starting all over. And to no fault of other kids, but I think other kids kind of stepped back and thought, wow, how am I going to break in to that core? And it really kind of happened through COVID. That was like 2020 when they all kind of came together, and then they all just kind of stuck together through 22. And yeah, that's when I realized, I got to rebuild. And so that year after was honestly probably the first year I never had anybody make section finals in all my years of coaching. Oh, wow. And that was okay.
Yeah,
I mean, we were building. And now to be standing here thinking, I think we can have all 4 in section finals and conference finals starting tomorrow.
Standing on that podium, that'd be
it's
crazy.
pretty cool.
So I got to ask, okay, the judging piece. I see the duels. I had a swimmer follow. So you judge your own.
Yes.
I couldn't do that. Conrad, could you judge your own players, swimmers, divers?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Student?
That would be a little tough.
I think I'm usually their worst critic. Like, and they'll probably say this too, that I'm probably harder on them sometimes than other judges. And it can go both ways, because sometimes I see something that we've been working on for a long time, and I might reward them with a half point more just because, wow, we finally got that, that
So do you look
down.
at each other when you're judging and be like, oh, she nailed that one, or I didn't see this?
There's a code of points. And so you're following it. And as diving coaches, we see hundreds and thousands of dives, so it's pretty easy to be in the ballpark. I feel kind of bad sometimes for the officials, because they get put in kind of a pickle because they don't see the reps that we see. But they're still looking for the same things we are as judges. Now, when we go to championship meets, there'll be 7 judges, so the top 2 and the bottom 2 scores get thrown out.
Oh, kind of like the
so
Olympics.
Then you can't,
Yeah,
now,
that
do you
is-
judge that, or is
No, I'll judge that
all-
too.
all
Yep, all
7?
diving
Okay,
coaches
okay.
judge that too.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, there you go.
It's impartial then.
Yeah. You can't yell at the judges.
Exactly.
No.
I mean, I might. If
Well,
my kid was
yes.
it'd be like,
Your kid
Ooh.
wasn't a diver, though, what?
nah, she was probably more of a cannonballer if she was a diver.
She could have been a diver.
Really?
I think I could have made her a diver.
Yeah, see?
So maybe we should do that one day. You and I, and she could judge us.
Oh,
You and I
yeah.
could put a dive together.
There we go.
Well,
I like it.
I don't know how much athletic ability you have, Conrad.
Yeah,
but
you've seen some of my athletic
you
ability.
should. So speaking of that, so Conrad catches extra points when we warm up. Oh, bad hand-eye. I mean, you can tell he's
I
from
don't
the
have
metro.
bad
You
hand-eye.
don't need eye hand though in eye hand.
That's
In-
perfect.
In diving, you don't.
The,
Conrad.
the
Could
thing
be a
that I
hidden
can't do
talent.
is throw a football. I've never been able to throw a football. Like
You don't need that for diving either.
Yeah, so.
Conrad, you're eliminating things. You got this.
This could be your thing.
Talk about a lot of divers. I think we talked about a little bit with Gigi. Is they're also gymnasts. Do you think that skill set and them being in gymnastics helps their diving, and how is that relationship with those two sports?
I think it definitely helps with body awareness. However, there's a
Body awareness.
Yeah, like knowing where your body is at in the
Got it.
the air, and some twisting. But there's a lot of things that gymnasts do that are like wrong on the diving board. So to be honest, this new crew of divers, Blair's got some gymnastics background, Gigi's got some gymnastics background. Eva Dirks has been a great diver all year. She had a little bit of gymnastics, but some of the other ones haven't, and it's all right. They can develop. Elena Geary didn't have much for gymnastics background, and to be honest, when she started, had a hard time even just somersaulting forward, but now has developed into a
So, and
solid
if they
diver.
don't, then you can kind of, you don't
Yeah,
have to
you
take
get
away
to
bad
teach it the way
habits.
you
You
want
teach
it.
there we
them
go.
the
Okay,
habits.
I just wanted to know the relationship. So
Yeah.
Well, you were both, weren't you?
Yeah. Yep,
I mean-
I was. Yep. And I didn't start diving until I was a sophomore in high school. And that was just because Dave
And she went to state in the bars.
Oh,
Oh, she was a big time gymnast.
got it.
Conrad.
Where did you go to high school?
here at Brainerd.
Oh, local
Athlete of the
Brainerd
year?
Athlete of the year.
Oh
There we
my
go.
gosh, she just
Just a couple of athletes of the year
hanging
cutting it
out
up
with
right
athletes
now.
of the year right now,
I'm just a
Conrad. You
special
can't
guy.
make this out.
But there's only
Mary's
one.
face is all red right
There's
now.
only
Like,
one person-
quit throwing dirt at
I'm
me.
going to give a shout out to Amy Schmitz. She was the Athlete of the Year in 1988.
Oh,
I was
okay,
not.
okay. Sorry, Amy.
Well,
But-
there's only one Citizen of the Year in this.
What are we doing
fish
right
house,
now?
and we
Okay.
all know who that
Okay,
is.
okay,
So.
okay. Well, what else you got, Conrad? Anything else before we send on our Wednesday
Mary,
night?
do you have anything for me and Wade that you wanted to get on your soapbox about?
Oh, I love the soapbox thing. You know what? I think I keep coming back to coaching because the kids, and the talent is fun, but it's the kids that keep bringing me back for all the reasons that matter. It's the character stuff. It's the win. It's the loss. Like, what are you going to do when you're faced with a challenge? Because you know what? Life's going to throw you challenges. And so working with kids that way is what keeps driving
And
me.
coaching as long as you have, I'm sure you have lifelong relationships and cross paths with.
Oh my gosh, now they're moms. Like I get divers that are moms of multiple. I'm actually coaching a child that I coached her mom. So yeah, it's
Well, maybe
come a long
someday
ways.
you and I will be able to coach one of Conrad's young children when he establishes
They'll be
his family.
They'll be divers. Too,
You know,
I
when we
it.
started podcast 4 years ago, Mary Conrad's is a single guy searching to be part of a community, and now he's established himself. He's got a girlfriend. He's reffing. He's doing some things. So we're loving this transition for Conrad right now.
There we go.
He's on. There's nothing to say. Just
What?
proud as a peacock.
There we
over there in
go.
the
Yeah.
corner. All right, Mary. Well, we're going to send you on your way and wish you nothing but the best for the dive season and the rest of the swim team.
Yay! Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mary. That was great. Mary Clifford brought the heat, and I feel like I'm ready for
Well,
swim and dive. They're gonna have a great postseason.
tell you what a great program. I don't care what anybody says. Boom, Conrad. Boom.
All right. Well, we got some postseason stuff to catch up with. We already touched on soccer. They're done. But volleyball, they played on Monday. They had a play-in at home. Hosted Bemidji, and they got the win. 3-1. Volleyball moving on. Postseason.
Now they face Monticello.
The top seed.
At Monticello tonight.
I know.
Are you driving down to cover it?
I don't think so.
It'll probably be on Huddle. I'll watch it.
You'll watch it.
I'll cheer for
You'll
it.
have that on as you have the Vikings on. You'll just be
I'm not watching the Vikings right now.
dual
I'm
screen.
not watching
You will
the
just
Vikings.
be great.
That it is so. I mean, with all the assets we have, we're not talking Vikings right now.
We'll
I'll
take
just
it to.
worked
We'll
up.
get to the
Yeah,
Vikings
we'll
later.
Get to the Vikings.
Get to the
Hey, how
Vikings
about
later.
cross country? Where are we at?
Cross country?
With my Roadrunner boy.
Oh yeah, he did. He performed well at conference. So
And I had a little birdie. I talked to Harris, Coach Miller. Beckett Miller's going to give her a good shot again. He's slowly coming out of the
That's
out
good.
of the tendonitis. I'm hoping so.
yeah, because they got sections coming up.
Yep.
And then the state is the next week. So
Yeah, it comes quick for them.
It
It's unlike
goes-
swim. Swim's like 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off.
2 weeks on, 2 weeks
It's
off.
a process.
It's a
I should have been
yes,
a swimmer.
It's
I think I was built for swimming.
You would have loved swim, I'm sure.
I would have swam the
But no,
submarine
I'm
swim.
excited, and talking to I had a conversation with John Jack Freeman, AD. He was saying that Dave Harris getting them ready, and he likes what they're doing. So
They got a good foundation rolling there, Conrad.
they do. They know they don't need no soapbox.
Go get him, Roadrunner!
All right, time to rip the Band-Aid off. Brainerd football last night. Lose a heartbreaker to Sauk Rapids, 38-30. Wade, what are your thoughts?
I don't know if it's a heartbreaker. I mean, I don't know where you come up with some of your slogans. We just we didn't play well. We couldn't stop them, Conrad. And you're over there giggling right now, but here's the deal, Conrad. I mean,
I'm not giggling.
what do you call it then?
I'm just listening to what you have to say about the team that you coach.
Thank you. So, a lot of adversity, Conrad, and I think, the best part about high school sports sometimes is, your ability to handle things. Would that be a good way to put it? Things.
Yeah.
Kind of like when you're a sports reporter, you're trying to find that perfect article, and it just doesn't happen, and you still have to write about it. And we had opportunities last night, and it just didn't work. It's 4-5 game. It gets crazy with a 40-mile-an-hour wind, and crazy things happen, and we kept fighting.
You had a chance. You had the ball. Drive down to tie the game. It just didn't happen.
Well, I did like, a couple things last night. I mean, Jaden Barnum had his best game of his season.
Yep.
And, career,
Yeah.
And
1,000-yard rusher.
1,000-yard rusher. And so kudos to that. And it was
a lot of guys got in. You were injured all year.
When we talk about the season, yeah. I mean, you start out 3-0, then go 0-6. I mean,
that's not good.
That's not good.
That's tough.
But I'll say this, though. We'll probably have played 2 teams that probably will be in the state tournament, so that was good. Maybe 3.
Maybe 3. Maybe. Maybe 3.
But it's what it is. You gotta. Next year we're starting next year right today, Conrad.
Yep. And no team gets to end their season in a win. So unless you win the championship. So.
Well, deep thoughts. So no, I'm proud of this group. They're good, hardworking kids. Great kids. Work hard.
Yeah. Sauk Rapids. Who
cares about them?
They got the win,
so they
and
won.
they move on to play Alexandria.
Yeah. Whatever.
That's good.
I want to wrestle you someday.
Why?
I mean, why are we talking about them? We're talking about our team.
Yes, and I was providing context that Sauk Rapids.
I know they won. Everybody knows they won. Everybody knows they're going on to Saturday. Do you think I'm upset? No, I like my team all day long, even when it doesn't work out. And Conrad, if you don't like my team, move to Alexandria. Okay, there, off my soapbox. Oh,
that was
sorry.
That was passion.
Okay. I feel
passion.
I feel better now. Okay, that was good.
I never said that I don't like.
I don't care. Right now we're going again. You say stuff to push my buttons, and that's it. I'm a warrior, true and blue, and it didn't happen this year, but our kids fought. Put that in your article and put a period at the end of the sentence.
And you say that I get sensitive about stuff, but
I'm not sensitive right now. I'm just excited.
It's great. It's great. It's great. Yeah, great season. And next year,
that's right, next year, Conrad. It starts today, and we're going to get better, and we're coming for you, and we're going to have you at our first practice, and we're going to put you in bubble wrap, one of those big sumo things, and we're going to work on tackling.
Good.
And you're going to be the first guy that we tackle next year.
That's barely all that you
Hey, Conrad, and don't even keep going. Stop. Also, I'm sending you to the water cooler, and they can have 3 people on that show, and we will have 1. Logan! Burnsy!
I would love to see. I'd love to see that happen. Water cooler. Wow. Are you okay?
I just need a moment.
Is your voice all right?
Oh.
It is a big weekend too. Rivalry weekend. Iowa.
Oh
Minnesota.
Yes. Now let's talk about something. 8.5-point underdogs. Let's go. Sorry, that's crazy.
And the over/unders, I think, at 38.5.
That's crazy to me. So you're saying it's going to be, 30-7? I don't think so. I think it's going to be a 17-10, 20-17 type game, Conrad.
Well, yeah, we'll see. Gophers coming off a big win against
What's
Nebraska.
Your
prediction? I think I like the Gophers. I think they're playing well right now, and I think Iowa. Who have they beaten recently? That puts them 8.5-point favorites.
Well, they play well at home. They got a good defense. They got the South Dakota quarterback. They're going to score more than 14 points.
Wow. Is it going to be whoever scores 21 wins?
True. Yes, it is. Or the most points, usually.
Well, yeah, usually.
I mean, that's usually.
I just hope there's no, I just hope that Iowa can play by the rules when there's a punt and they fair catch it. They don't try to return it for a touchdown.
They gotta blame somebody.
I just hope that the Hawkeyes know the rules when it comes to special teams so we don't have something like that happen.
The best part about that game, and for those that are going, what are we talking about? So that game at Iowa, he waved for a fair catch, then picks the ball.
It was Cooper DeJean, I'm pretty sure.
Cooper DeJean. He was just Philadelphia Eagles. And he goes and scores, and they go nuts, but then they waved it off, and it didn't happen. And I was listening to it in my car. I wasn't watching it.
I was at a downtown establishment watching it, and I thought...
Shocking! Oh, my God. Get another shot in. Thanks, Cody. I think he lives there. Okay, sorry.
And
Grand elbow! Okay.
And I thought for sure that they were going to lose after that play, but then they were reviewing it, and you were like, what are they reviewing? And then it was like, oh, we actually are going to pull this one out.
Amazing.
So Great times. Vikings, any thoughts on
No,
there?
and absolutely none, zero.
One
Until we get a quarterback. Sorry, you North Dakota people that are loving the Wentz world.
What about
guys?
1 for 6 in the red zone? Do you think that's winning football?
We have the best kicker in the league. Yay.
1 for 6.
frustrating.
1 for 6 in the red zone is pretty bad. Are you clamoring for a Brosmer?
Yeah, let's do it. Maxi time. I love Max. Why not? Give us something to cheer
Give
about.
him something to cheer about.
Oh, Wency, just
You still, Bears got another win. Are you still
Why
thinking?
are we
you
talking
still
about the
thinking,
Bears?
Are you still thinking Bears?
Speaking of what we need to talk about is when Vio was here, you really were hard on Bo Nix. And that's
No,
very so.
Vio was not here.
When Vio was here, you were hard
No.
on Bo Nix. Yes, you
That
were.
was last week. I was hard on Bo Nix. Vio was not
What
here
about
last
after
week.
Vegas in the debacle? Was he here before that? Or
Oh, yeah, he was
remember
here
you were
before
like,
that.
oh, I had to watch this game. And
Yeah, that was, but Vio was not here for that. That was just us two talking.
Oh, okay. But anyways, Nix came through. Best
he
performance
come
by
through?
a quarterback in the fourth quarter in the history of the
In the
NFL.
history of the NFL, yes. Congratulations. 33
go.
points in the
Unbelievable.
fourth quarter.
There you go. So
and
now
they won.
you got to eat crow.
I don't have to
Conrad was
eat
wrong for the 100th
Wait,
time
what
in
was I wrong
podcast
about?
history.
What was I wrong about?
You said he was a bad quarterback.
Jury's still out. I never said he was a bad quarterback. I just said against the Jets when the Jets had negative 10 passing yards net, and they can't figure out how to, put together a drive at the end of the half.
Okay, fine.
It took
Conrad, who are we going to have for our next guest?
Next guest.
We're not dusting people off the shelf and
I don't know.
and bringing them on and talking about the glory days. We need to talk about moments now.
Who's doing that? Who's dusting people
I
off
don't know,
talking
but
about the
that's
glory
what some
days?
people do to try to mimic what the podcast does.
I don't know. Is there any
I think we may need to. Here's what I'm thinking.
is there any celebrity
But
guests you think
not celeb? Conrad, here's what I'm thinking. Now listen to me.
the bald guys, do they want to come on?
Conrad, no, listen.
Kick
If
that
we
hornet's
say
nest?
what we're gonna do, I'm worried that they may follow suit. So let's keep it.
Oh, you want to keep it secret?
Yes.
Got it.
Because so often
Is
in
there
this
is
copycat world we
copycat
live
world.
in,
Yes.
that people want to do.
Which referee should we have on next week?
What about Kimmin?
Oh, Kim.
My. Scotty Kimmin, shout out. Let's get you on to talk new rules and updates. That would be epic. And your golf game compared to Conrad's.
Well, Kimmin's a better golfer.
Kimmin
Yeah.
can hit the ball.
Yeah. Well, he can't hit the ball long, but he knows where it's going.
Well, what about Snow? How about Greg Snow?
Greg Snowbird, another shout out, another
Oh, my
referee.
God.
He's in Wilmer though. He's not up here.
Why can't he come up here?
He's got his own
What about
podcast.
Paulus?
Paulus.
He
Yes.
would have opinions
Oh,
on
he would,
everything,
yes.
including
Everything.
officiating.
Yes, Paulus would
Okay,
be.
all right.
He would bring the heat.
How about Kevin Ruin?
Kevin Ruin? I think he was already out of their podcast. He might be podcast
Oh,
out.
he's going to be podcast out.
The
Oh.
referee, the Min Referees Association has their big preseason meeting next week. You know where it's at?
Shep's.
Downtown
Gosh. Anyways, we'll figure it out.
Anyway, I'm saying Chargers 24, Vikings 23.
Vikings 11, the Chargers 23.
All right.
Okay, you heard it there.
Shannon's Auto.
Roadrunner, go get it.
Shannon's Auto Body.
Oh,
Rafferty's
Rafferty's.
Pizza. TeeHive. Kick That Hornet's Nest. Randall State Bank. Lakes Country Journal at Range Printing. And
The Grand Elbow future next year. Conrad.
Nope.
Shep's on 6.
All right, go Warriors.
Go Warriors!